My name's Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wait,
Rolling
really?
around at the speed of sound is my passion, but you know what else is my passion?
What?
Matching colors.
You know, I could tell when the first moment I met you, when you started organizing everything in the house by color.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool at first, but then I saw like the antihistamines with the ketchup, and I mean they're both red, but it was like you didn't have to put them in the ketchup.
Just think about red things, and you'll never be lost.
I thank you, Sonic and Ray the Squirrel, and
That's my approach to organization. Stay tuned for my series on Netflix, where I make you throw away everything that's green and paint everything else red. Hi everyone, welcome to Sega CD Mondays. But first, a timing test.
Oh.
Down, up, down. Seems good.
Awesome, and thank you to JP Ronnie, who resubscribed for 19 months in a row. I need to make more of these little icon guys, because some of y'all have been subscribed for so long.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have a 2-year one eventually.
Oh my goodness. Thank you to and anyways, they resubscribed with a message, Happy Aleste. Ah, yes.
Yep, today is a day for shoot 'em ups, but we have some bonus content here. As you saw when this stream went live, this is Sega Sonic Brothers, an unreleased arcade game that was recently dumped and then ported to the actual Mega Drive so you can play it on a flash card.
Oh.
The original arcade version actually used identical Mega Drive hardware, so it was just a matter of hooking it all up.
Oh, cool.
And what they did since then is they added a menu, fixed up a few bugs, and just generally made it a playable game. I want to play around.
Okay, play around. I'm just gonna watch, because I suck at this game.
Check this out. We saw screenshots of this for years before this was finally released. And now that I've actually played it, I can realize, yeah, it's probably better it was unreleased. If you're familiar with a Taito puzzler called Cleopatra's Fortune, this is kind of like that. You have to surround other colors with similar colors. Like, hang on.
While Danny tries to remember that, I want to thank Simon the Digger for resubscribing. They've been subscribed 10 months in a row. Thank you.
Nice, thank you.
And they resubscribed with a message. You guys were the first Twitch streamers I ever followed and subscribed to, and to this day, I still don't regret the decision. Keep on being retro. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you'll regret it soon enough.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
you're gonna... Oh, yeah.
Check this out. Yeah, see? If you surround other colors with the same color, then those colors disappear and Robotnik gets electrocuted.
Fucking rip!
However, it's real hard to do this on purpose. It's not as intuitive as Cleopatra Fortune was. It's not even as intuitive as Soul Dam was, which is a similar arcade puzzle game from Jalico. It's kind of hard to get a grasp on. That and the theming is kind of janky, because I guess Sonic has two identical brothers who are just colored differently. I don't like them making up fake hedgehogs.
It's Bonic and Phonic.
Bonic and Phonic the Bledgehogs.
Yeah, this is basically the Sonic OC game. Oh, thank you very much to Tepid Snake. They've resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 10 months in a row, and they resubscribed with the message, gotta love both of those funky brothers. I do.
Oh yeah,
I am
those funky Sonic brothers.
I am hooked on the brothers.
Me too. So it kept my score from earlier today when I tested it, so they added battery backup to this version. Man, they keep working on this. This will soon be a fully fledged game. So among other things, this game has a few surprises in it,
Oh,
including they added a sound test here.
nice.
One song that you might find familiar.
Hell yeah. I like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Special stage from Sonic 3.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out it wasn't composed alongside the other tracks in the game. This was composed several years earlier.
Oh, for this game?
Yeah,
Holy shit, I didn't know that.
that's kind of weird, because I consider the Sonic 3 soundtrack to be really cohesive. Like, all the songs sound like they belong in the game. And yet, that's not the case, because some of them were adapted from popular music, some were rumored to be written by Michael Jackson. Then there's this song, which was scrapped from a game that was something like, what, 3 or 4 years before Sonic 3?
It's a great song. I'm surprised they scrapped it.
Mm-hmm. And pretty much all the instruments are already here. All they did was speed up the BPM a little bit, make it a little peppier. And this is a hot jam, of
It
course.
is a very hot jam.
So that's cool. Looking forward to seeing what other work they do on this to make it a better, more complete game. What's Coho time? I better not mess with this.
Yeah, let's leave this alone. This looks dangerous.
It does.
This looks like something that's gonna corrupt your Sega CD.
Alright, on with the show.
Okay.
So, you heard of this series called Aleste? It's spelled A-L-E-S-T-E. In katakana, that is Aresuta. So that's how you pronounce it. There's been some confusion over that. This series made its way over to the States and Europe under various names, and we're going to play a bunch of those games today.
Nice.
Let's start with the first one that was made available here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a Sega Master System game by the name of Power Strike. Yeah, released over here and Europe and Japan for the Mark III. This is a port of an MSX game, and if you have an FM sound module expansion, this will play FM music, but unfortunately we don't. Get that crappy PSG soundtrack.
There we go. Okay.
This game, in the States, it was only released via mail order, and if you have an official US copy, the cover uses different art and it's monochrome, so you can think of this as a prototype release. If you have a full-color version, that comes from Europe, and it's worthless. Worthless!
Okay, Electric Boogaloo mentions this game was only available in the US via mail order.
Uh-huh. Yep, right up there with James Buster Douglas Knockout Boxing, among rare Master System releases here in the States. And when you play it, you might think, hey, this looks a hell of a lot like Xanac for NES. And guess what? Same developer. Same people made those two games, the classic Xanac and the Power Strike / Alesta series. This game you have a primary weapon plus an alt fire on button 2, which ended up defining the entire series because every other game we're going to play today uses this exact same setup.
Okay, I can't pronounce things today. Let me try that sentence again. Arnold Rimmer mentions that this is a port of the first MSX Alesta, but it has fewer levels.
Yeah, fewer levels, and they took out the intro cutscene, which is a shame. This had an anime storyline, but luckily they'd add that back in for MUSHA.
Oh, well, thank fucking God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and JP Ronnie, I've been calling it Aleste for like as long as I've known Danny, and I only recently now know that it's
Jesus
pronounced.
God, I suck. Let's try that again.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that I always forget and have to look up again, but yeah, it is Alesta. One thing I don't like is these power-ups. They scroll to the top of the screen, which seems kind of counterintuitive to me. I'm no expert, though. Maybe it is I who is counterintuitive. Alright, the 8 weapon seems to do pretty well. If this is anything like Xanac for NES, it has rank, which means it gets more difficult the more you fire, and depending on which weapons you pick up. Extra life. What's this one do? That's a cool one. Man, they really had all the elements together right from the beginning. You just get all these different power-ups you can use with a different button, and you collect these P-chips to increase the power of your main shot. And apparently that worked, and there was no reason to mess with perfection, because they didn't.
Oh, the letter P!
Yeah, the letter P.
I was like, that's disgusting, and fuck this game, but okay.
I'm not talking about piss mechanics 5 minutes into the stream, Alex. We have to work our way up to that.
True. Let's see here. Is that number in the corner of the ammo?
Yeah, you can think of it as ammo. It's more like a timer, and when it counts down to 0, you lose your weapon.
Interesting.
Yeah, I believe that's also like Xanac.
Nervous, this did have a limited release in the US, but it was mail order in the US, and it did have, I'm not exactly sure how widespread the release was in other countries. I mean, in like the UK.
I think the UK one is much more common. You see that around, yeah, way more frequently. In fact, many US collectors, they secretly have a lot of European Master System games in their collection because it's very hard to tell. In many cases, the only difference between the US and European release of a Master System game is a barcode sticker on the back. So, European Sonic the Hedgehog for Master System, super common. That's like a $2 game. US version, that's like a $1,000 game, and literally the only difference is a UPC sticker on the back of the box. That's a $1,000 sticker. This version, at least, they made it more clear, which is the US version. I'd like to note that I'm sitting on a copy, and if anyone wants to hike it up to $1,000 so I can sell it for a profit, please do.
Yeah, that'd be great. That
would be very helpful to me.
Please game the market for us, thank you.
I guess this weapon makes the rank go crazy, because look at all these bullets on the screen. This is a very Xanac moment right now. But still, that's kind of neat. You have to consider what power-ups you get, because it's not just about your own power, but you have to consider that it also powers up the enemies.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Electric Boogaloo mentions that Compile was going just hog wild on the Master System at this point.
Oh yeah.
They had Govelius, which I really like.
That was also a port of a Master System game. And this wasn't yet before their Puyo Puyo series, so they didn't really have their cash cow just yet. They had to rely on shoot-'em-ups. And this boss is like right out of Xanac. Yeah, when you look at today's games, you may also see similarities to other games that Compile made around the same time, like Gunac, Xanac, and especially Blazing Lasers on the TurboGrafx. That's very similar.
Lil Xanac is one of my favorite SoundCloud rappers.
Little Xanac.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And my goal today is I want to finish the first level of these first few games we're going to showcase, and then we're going to do an entire run through Robo Aleste.
Ooh.
Because I've never seen that whole game. That game should take like an hour, hopefully. Alright, that's round 1. So, humble beginnings, but pretty good. I'd say this compares favorably to NES Xanac. It actually is a little bit more impressive. And you know what else is impressive? Video games.
Freon Leon asks, does Xanac actually use AI, or was that a marketing gimmick? That's a good question.
It uses AI in the sense that rank levels up. It gets more difficult when you get weapons. It's not really a learning thing. It's just like, if player collects this weapon, then difficulty goes apeshit. If you consider that AI, then yeah. Now in Europe, they also had a Power Strike 2, which, believe it or not, is not part of the Aleste series, but we're gonna go ahead and cover it today, because what the hell. You only live once, they say.
That is true.
Now this game moves things to the early 1930s, which is a difference from the first game. The Great Depression in 1929, that led us to create spacecraft.
Being laid off from their job. Okay, I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I already love this.
All of our pilots became sky pirates.
I'm sorry. No, I am all in on a steampunk-esque, 1920s themed, like...
I am a pot hunter, same.
No, I'm all in on, like, what if Tailspin was about, like, Baloo trying to survive the Great Depression? I'm just saying, it's great.
It was brief in the intro, but that guy, the pilot, he said he hunts down those poor space pirates, so he feels some sense of remorse, but, you know, it's the Great Depression, you gotta have a job.
It's rules.
Now this one, it actually lets you pick your loadout from the beginning, which is quite nice. What do we want?
Unfortunately, I don't think Ernest Evans makes an appearance, but he should, and
Absolutely. Oh man, Look at this options menu.
Oh,
Look at that art.
This is so good!
That art is awesome.
Yeah,
He's even got an old-time radio and an old-time beer.
And a gun!
And a fucking
a gun
giant
on a shelf
minigun.
With a fucking... I love this. This is fucking great.
Crush, normal, or hard. What? Is Crush supposed to be easy? Well, let's try it. Probably gonna get
and the
crushed.
color palette's good too. I love the Master System's color palette in general. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I liked the games more, but I love the colors.
That's the thing about the Master System that people often forget. Like, Master System games, when you think about them, they're usually not that great. But they're all made by Sega, almost all of them. This is actually a rarity, a game that's actually developed not by Sega.
Okay, according to JP Ronnie, Crush adds bullets whenever an enemy dies.
Oh my god, it adds the so-called suicide bullets. That's amazing. So there's a hard mode in addition to a crush mode, and I suppose I picked the hardest mode, so that's cool. Alright, a lot more going on in this one, of course. What with all the bullets. I should also note there's also a GG Aleste 2, which you would think is a Game Gear port of this, because that's how that worked back then. Nope, entirely different game. And luckily someone actually ported GG Aleste 2 to the Sega Master System, so we'll get a chance to see that in a minute. But for now, what you're seeing here is the evolution of a series. I suppose we're skipping ahead a little bit, because this is 93, and the games that we're going to play after this actually came before. You could think of this as a follow-up to a Sega CD game, which is kind of weird.
Oh, that's interesting. Electric Boogaloo mentions that M2 recently bought the Aleste IP and is currently developing a new entry in the series.
Nice! Tell them to make a compilation, too.
Yes.
That's what I want. All these bullets! Hey, you know what? Video games aren't hard enough for me. What if everything sprayed a bullet after I killed it?
I think that would be really bad for your health personally, but you know, who am I to say?
That's why they called it the Great Depression. Just bullets everywhere.
You know, I've seen Dick Tracy and I've seen Ernest Evans, and I think the idea of just a bunch of guys, I think the Great Depression was just a bunch of dudes with Tommy guns being like, meh, you're all dead, see?
Take that, Sky Pirates! Hey! Yeah, that's what the 30s were like here in the States.
Yeah, it was Fonzie.
Everyone going, hey!
Fonzie was like, hey, put a sock in it, Mafia, hey!
That's how Mafia works, hey! I like the weapons more in this one, and notice the power-ups drift toward the bottom of the screen instead of the top. That's a good move, in my opinion. Wow, I died in Stage 1 in Crush mode, who knew? That's game over.
I just like that it's the 1930s and everyone is like, need to make cash somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I can't blame them.
Let's see what all those other options do.
Level 1 Sky Pirate, level 35 Pot Hunter. Exactly, that is how Mafia
Yes.
works.
Good, I love those videos. Oh, whoa, you can pause with the actual buttons. That's an option in this one.
Oh, thank you.
You don't have to get up out of your chair and hit the pause button on the Sega Master System. This is the one game where that's an option. Amazing. Compile knew you didn't want to get up off your ass. They're the real hardcore gamers. Yeah, God.
Are you having fun? You just love pausing.
Just the novelty of having a pause button instead of an actual switch on the console. I'm appreciating it while I can.
He is fucking enamored. Like a kid on Christmas with a pause button.
You know, that's probably the worst thing about the Master System, especially the games that actually use the pause for a menu. I'm looking at you, Alex Kidd in Miracle World. You have to actually get up, hit the switch on the system, just so you can use stuff you need to beat the game. Oh, and if your flash cart doesn't have a pause button, too bad. Okay, this is much more manageable now that it's not on Crush mode.
You're doing good. Pardon.
Yeah, the design is a lot more ramped up in this one, too. It really starts you off with a whole bunch of enemies.
GravDev, we're going to the Aleste series today, so we're gonna get to a full playthrough of Robo Aleste.
Eventually.
After we finish these.
I'm working my way up to it.
We will play Sega CD, don't worry.
Supposedly Robo Aleste is the pinnacle of the series, and I want to play all the games that I can just to see if that's the case. Me, I've never been too impressed by it. I always like MUSHA more, but I figure if I play through the whole thing, I'll get a good overview of whether that's the case or not.
Yeah, we're just doing a series overview, and then we're going to play a lot of the Sega CD take on this game. So yeah, no, it's still Sega. It's a cheating Sega CD Monday, but you know, it's.
This is the full shit. We got to give you all the context. I can't just be like, hey, here's Robo Aleste. I have to be like, Robo Aleste is part of a long-running series that you ignorant people out there do not respect, and I'm going to have to correct you.
I like the new direction our YouTube videos are gonna go.
Yeah. Welcome, ignorant people.
Welcome, fools and cowards, to my show.
This is an improvement. I like this game way better than the first one.
Yeah, it's weird that it's not an official part of the series, but it's cool.
Yeah. It's weird to think that this is a sequel to Power Strike and not Aleste, which is Power Strike. Whatever.
Aleste is what's not respected by ignorant people, Krungo.
Yeah.
And we decided to move on to condescending, I think it's
We're the condescending Wonka
pals.
gamers.
Oh yes, we are condescending Wonka gamers. Ugh. You think of
you say you like shoot-'em-ups, but you never played the Aleste series. Interesting.
Tell me more. Yeah,
You say you like cave shoot-'em-ups. How pedestrian.
Yes, Gizmo, thank you for mentioning our latest video on YouTube, which I will promote at the end of the stream because I really like it, but we actually compiled the glitches from last year's
second. Compiled.
I did not mean that, but thank you for making me seem smarter than I am. We compiled, wink, the best Sega CD glitches from last year's Sega CD Monday stream. They're funny. It's good. Go watch it.
They ripped this part off from Gunsmoke, and I'm not okay with that. Next enemy, Pig Joe Dynamite. Alright, meanwhile on Game Gear, there was a game called Power Strike 2, but that wasn't that game. It's actually a completely unique game, and it was hacked and ported to the Master System, which means we can play it here on this flashcard.
What do I even call this?
As its original title, GG Aleste 2.
Okay, I can call
Aleste.
it GG Aleste 2. Good game, Aleste.
Big thanks to Electric Boogaloo for pointing this out minutes before the stream started so I could actually make this happen.
Yeah, thank you.
I haven't ever actually played a Game Gear to SMS port. This may look a little strange on this flashcard. Oh yeah, it does.
Huh.
It's mostly there. Hey, my name's Lance Bird. Larry Bird's my cousin.
I was gonna make that joke, but I thought it was too corny. Thank you.
Hey!
I love you.
Fuck it, we're going to Mania.
Good game, Aleste 2. Great glutes, Aleste 2.
Great glutes.
Yeah, we've got some good comments.
Ooh,
here.
the Rising Masher. I like that.
The Rising mash that like button.
Oh, special effects. Now keep in mind this was on Game Gear, so this is going to have a limited resolution, making things look a little bigger than they would if this was an actual SMS port. But yeah, pretty different from the Power Strike 2 that the Master System actually had in Europe. Maybe Mania was not a good choice.
Ah, this is a Chris Covell joint, okay.
Holy fuck. No, we're switching off of Mania.
Okay, too hard?
Yes, it's way too hard. Yeah, Chris Covell, NES hacker extraordinaire, he ended up porting this. This was not a thing until it was.
Now it is.
And now it is.
That's how Mafia works.
That's how Mafia works. Chris is cool. He sent me a few things from Japan before. He's a good guy.
Yeah, Chris is cool.
Ah, now this is a video game. Oh, I don't like that. Enemies coming from the side and behind. Nobody respects the rules anymore.
Well, there's just too many, it's the 1930s. Who's
Yeah.
gonna respect any rules?
Those poor Sky Pirates, they gotta do what they can to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You think we're modern Sky Pirates? I mean, Nintendo probably doesn't want us to play these games on stream, and we're doing it anyway.
Yeah. I think we are. I mean, we're just making money to survive by...
And Nintendo definitely doesn't want us promoting Sega.
No. Reggie is gonna fly right into
Reggie's
our
gonna
house.
shit a Bigfoot pizza.
Reggie's gonna drop a whole bunch of Bigfoot pizzas onto our roof, crushing us to death. Thanks, Reggie. Also, we're being told to check out SMS Power. It is, SMS Power is very...
Oh right, that patch is available on SMS Power if you look it up.
Mm-hmm.
That is Omar Cornut's fan site, the guy who later went on to remake The Dragon's Trap.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, he has quite a history with Sega Master System preservation and hacking and stuff. Oh, that's a nasty looking ship. Oh, it's got an alien sticking off of it.
Yeah, Gizmo, the Galactic Mafia guarding the space gem stills from the universe coppers. You ain't never gonna get me, Lester!
Was that the boss? No, that was not the boss. That was a mini-boss. We're gonna move up in hardware horsepower here in a minute, so brace yourselves. Like, try to imagine this, but with bigger, more detailed graphics and a speed metal soundtrack, and you'll get our next game. Just try to imagine that.
I'm just digging the music. I'm just like, yeah.
This music's
yeah.
pretty good. It's nice and boppy. That's a word.
Do all the Aleste games have rank up difficulty?
You know what? I think they do. I seem to recall that being a thing in MUSHA. Like, the more you power up your sub-weapons, the more brutal the enemies get. That's in addition to the standard difficulty level you can set in the options. It's also kind of weird to consider that Compile was at one point exclusively a shoot-'em-up developer, aside from occasional one-off stuff like Covelius. And after this, they would just be the Puyo Puyo company, and that's it.
Listen, chat. All companies are jerks except for whichever company is paying us money. That company is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that company's cool.
Mm-hmm. All other companies suck. Unless they're sponsoring us.
Yeah.
So, shout out to the only company that doesn't suck.
M2, you want to get a partnership going?
I was gonna say we're sponsored by TikTok. We're not sponsored
We're
by
sponsored by TikTok and Tic Tacs.
TikTok, Tic Tacs. God, they're so dumb for not jumping on that train. If
I
someone
know.
in Tic Tac, get the fuck on this and make yourself
Seriously.
some money.
Alright, so there's the 8-bit entries in the Power Strike / Alesta series. You ready to move up? You ready to
Yes.
graduate to 16-bit?
Mm-hmm.
Now, next is a game we've probably shown on stream before, but I want to show it off again. It is MUSHA. MUSHA, one of the best releases for the Sega Mega Drive / Sega Genesis. It's good shit. Stands for Metallic Uniframe Super Hybrid Armor.
Oh, I'm not putting that in there. It's just MUSHA.
In Japan, it was called MUSHA Alesta. It was not an acronym. That's like, what do you call a backronym?
I wish we were sponsored by Arby's and also Mattel.
Me too. I want to get that Seismic sponsorship.
Oh, yeah. I actually thought that was a real company for us. I mean, they're real.
Seismic made 4 games for the US Sega Genesis, and then 1 game for the Master System, and then they disappeared forever. This game has a cool intro, so I'm going to let this play again.
Hey, this looks cool.
This is really good. This made a big impression back when I rented this back in the day, especially considering this is 1990, so still pretty early in the Sega Genesis lifespan. You actually got a whole bunch of pilots they introduce you here who are all bickering. Shut up, Greg! Yeah, fuck off, Greg. It even has a somewhat comprehensible story, like you have a very small force of fighters who go in, because supposedly the thinking is enemies can't detect a few fighters. Well, there goes Lieutenant Emilio. Turns out they have far strike capabilities, courtesy of a nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Well, I just thought they were like, oh no, the enemies have weapons! Fuck.
Didn't see that coming.
We thought we'd just walk on in.
Then the main character, she disobeys the main orders. You can't tell Terry what to do. She's going in. She's going to play hero. She does not give a fuck. Yeah, I think your craft is called Full Metal Fighter Eleanor. So it's a lady robot piloted by a lady.
Cool. Taiso asks, was Seismic one of those companies that was like a front for another company who didn't want Nintendo to know they were supporting Sega?
That's the thing. A lot of them were, like Sage's Creation was Hot B, but Seismic?
Really?
They made... The 4 games they made here in the States were MUSHA, Hellfire, Super High Glide, and Air Diver, which all come from different companies, so there's no telling who they actually were. Anyway, this game's fucking awesome, and the soundtrack is awesome.
Wait, Hot B was Sage's creation? I know
Yeah.
you must have told me that before, but I feel like...
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the universe is collapsing on itself. I mean, I feel like
When-
that every day,
When
but,
you start
like,
researching Sega Genesis publishers and who they secretly were, yeah, the whole universe starts to make more sense. Anyway, big upgrade from what we just saw. Only 1990, but you can see 16-bit power on Showcase here. And yet you still do the same things. You collect those little chips and these little power-up icons that give you different sub-weapons. Now, so far, with my current knowledge, this is my favorite game in the series. I'm sorry. Some people will tell you this is way too easy. I say, I like games I can finish. And this is a good one. There's also an interview about this game lately that I haven't read fully just yet, but I read some excerpts. Like the speed metal soundtrack, apparently the Compile executives didn't like it. They thought it didn't mesh with the Japan-esque aesthetic this game was going for. So they asked for a new soundtrack, and apparently it was so bad that they told them to switch back to the original.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good, though.
Oh, yeah, and as Electric Boogaloo mentions, DreamWorks, the game company, not the film company, was NCS and Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't actually know that about them. I just every time I saw DreamWorks, I was like, it's like the Shrek people.
Shrek makes Genesis games.
Yeah, and now I feel like a real fool.
Mm-hmm.
A total clown, man.
You're gonna have to apologize to Shrek.
Oh, God. He has me blocked, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And yet he follows the RetroPals account. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Huh. But, you know, that's... No beef, anyone. I get it. I get it. I probably was in his mentions and called him Big Green Idiot or something.
Shark. You called him Shark.
I know I called him Shark. I probably complained about, like, the USFL or something. I don't fucking know. You know me.
Yeah, Shrek's a big USFL supporter.
And he's like, how dare you? That's the worst Shrek.
How dare you, donkey! I will end you. Now the cool thing is, if you get the same color power-up multiple times in a row, it powers up the power-up. And then you can switch back to the other ones, and those are also powered up.
Yes, Krongo, this is how Mafia works.
Yeah, I'm explaining how Mafia works.
Mm-hmm. Electric Boogaloo is linked to an interview with the composer of Musha that Pixelated Audio did a while back.
Yes, I think that was the interview I was talking about.
Okay,
Thank you.
That's what Danny was talking about. Go look at it. Not now, though. Later.
Yeah. Go
Or
watch
mute
this
it
amazing
and,
game.
like, I don't know. Just watch us.
Now, I mentioned this before, but I like to collect video games. And for a while, I was intending to collect every single shoot 'em up for the Sega Genesis. Because way back when, they weren't that expensive. It was all like maybe 20, 30 bucks a game, complete in box with the manual. This game was the sole exception. It was expensive back then, and it's way too expensive now. It was way out of reach before. Nowadays, I think complete in box, it goes between $500 and $600. And once I saw the price on that, I was like, fuck it, I'm not getting the full set. I'm selling this shit off. That's a real shame. Usually I like subset collecting because you don't have to spend $1 billion on really expensive games, but every so often you get unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
But this is also the rare case where a very expensive game is actually good. Like, this is great. This game kind of rules.
I'm just like, man, this looks good, Danny.
Yeah, it's probably the best shooter on Sega Genesis. Some may disagree. I don't know what you disagree with. Like, what's better than this? Maybe, like, Eliminate Down? I don't know. That's also a very expensive game that I haven't played. Oh right, your options can do different things. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, your button can change them to different formations. Like, this is three-way. You can have them watch your back, or just spurt to the side. You can have them roll around.
Spur to the side, Jesus, Danny.
Yeah, it's terminology. Look it up.
This is a Monday stream. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, to be fair, fuck VGA grading. Please don't put your games in a big slab.
Oh no, don't slab them, especially not prototypes.
Do not slab prototypes. If you slab a prototype,
You gotta dump it first, please.
please.
Indiana Jones would be so pissed at you if you slabbed a prototype without dumping it first.
You know what's funny, Beadwork? I actually do have a couple of sealed games, but it's like NHL 2004 for the Game Boy Advance.
I have NSYNC Get to the Show for the Game Boy Color sealed in box.
We will never open our sealed trash games.
No.
We will sell them complete in box.
Yeah, this game's great. It has a speed metal soundtrack for a game that melds mecha shooting with, like, Japanese-style architecture, I guess. Including stuff like pagodas, so just a general Asian theme, I guess.
Okay, so Chad is like, what's a slab? Oh, so...
A slab is a protective, clear acrylic that you encase games in when you get them VGA graded.
And they cannot be opened.
They cannot be opened. You have to, like, take a sledgehammer to it. Probably destroy the game in the process.
It's basically the process of sealing your,
To ensure that sealed games stay sealed forever.
It's basically encasing your game in plastic so it can never be opened, and unfortunately they do this with, I've seen this done with prototypes where it's just the board and the board's exposed, which means you're exposing that board to a constant stream of amplified light from the plastic, so it's gonna be
It doesn't really matter because it's never going to be dumped anyway.
Yeah, and, which is, it just seems like...
Don't do that.
Yeah, it's useless. Like, if you're going to collect... No, don't do that. Don't
Just be
slap
cool.
shit.
Just be cool.
At least with trading cards, it makes sense because the value of the trading card is what you see on the trading card, not like the
Yeah, it's
actual...
not the data within.
Yeah, there's no data on the trading card. It's like it is what it is.
I like this level because you can see these robot ninjas pop up from behind rotating doors.
Oh, that's neat.
The rotating wood doors seems kind of anachronistic when there's fucking robots popping out, but whatever. They gotta stick to the aesthetic. Now, the thing is, Robo Aleste took this Japanese mecha-style fusion, and they went way heavy on the Japanese side. So, like, it's Oda Nobunaga himself piloting the ship, I think. Something like that. We'll find out.
Okay, couple,
Wait, I beat level 1 and I'm still playing. What am I doing?
Yeah,
This game's amazing. Go play it.
So yeah, chat mentions that, can you open the slabs with, saws? For the most part, you will probably destroy the item inside.
Yeah, most likely it's going to destroy the game. Just don't slab it in the first place. Alright, here we go. This is a time for judgment.
Okay.
Until now, I've kind of poo-pooed Robo Aleste as being kind of lacking compared to its predecessor, MUSHA. But today we're going to play through the whole thing to find out if that's the case or not. It's time for Sega CD. Let's put the Sega CD in Sega CD Monday and hope that a catastrophic crash doesn't happen. Now, I think we've briefly showcased this game on stream before, but I think we only showed off level 1. And this game does have an easy mode, so if I can't get through that, I am not a pro gamer. You can delist me from all the pro gamer websites.
No Super Aleste free on Leon, because we are just sticking to the Sega today, I think.
Yeah, Super Aleste, aka Space Megaforce, was on Super Nintendo, and that's actually a great game that we should play someday.
Tengen?
Yep, this is Tengen's first and I believe only release for the Sega CD, so I guess this game didn't do too well.
Alright, folks saying Sega Aleste, and Cool Coyote telling us to dip our video.
Set back in time, about 500 years. In this period, Japan was divided into a large number of districts.
Wait,
where
it's
each
not
warlord was desperately
30s?
trying
No.
to expand his reign.
It's
The
the Japanese
roaring
30s.
sound of war could be heard everywhere.
I think the 1330s.
Onin's battle in 1467 triggered a ruleless world where the hierarchy of power meant nothing.
Nothing.
Anarchy was the only thing which could be found.
Woohoo!
But the arrival of a foreign ship, cast ashore by a storm on the distant southern island, influenced the war greatly.
Anarchy!
A mechanized armored soldier. Technology given by foreigners along with firearms enabled Japanese craftsmen to build an 8-meter-tall humanoid robot,
That kicks ass.
Yeah.
powered by a steam engine. This machine was so powerful that each robot could stand against 300 cavaliers.
Cavaliers ain't shit. I'm a giant
The
robot.
airship was another invention brought by Westerners. It was no wonder that the highly sophisticated weapon spread throughout the country in no time.
With that. No. We were still probably
Countries
pooping in
which
the
could
streets.
not keep up
Yeah.
with the rapid change lost their
But we had
power
airships.
and were absorbed in the powerful stream. In the year 1556, the names of the 8 strongest warlords who had survived this chaotic time were Nobunaga Oda, Shingen Takeda,
Oh yeah.
Kenshin Uesugi,
Mm-hmm.
Motonari Mori,
Yeah, I guess.
Dosan Saito, Motochika Chosokabe, Takahisa Shimazu, Yoshimoto Imagawa. Especially Oda of the
Pronunciation on
Owari
point.
district
I was
was
gonna say, he
expanding
pronounces
his
it like
power
I do, and I have
rapidly
to really
throughout the
fucking
country
try.
because of his demonic talents. In April of 1556, Oda's ally Dosan Saito was murdered by his son Yoshitatsu, and the balance of power became unstable.
Keeping track
At
of
the
this, there's
time
gonna be a
the news of
quiz.
Saito's death arrived at Oda's castle, the
One of those
anti-Oda
fucking quiz
alliance
games.
was formed
Yeah.
between the 6 most powerful warlords, Motonari Mori being
I bet you
the
anything
leader.
there's a Nobunaga quiz
In the
game.
vicinity of Mikawa,
Like several of them.
Imagawa's army executed a fierce attack on Oda's loyal force led by Shibata. Facing the absolute overwhelming power of the Imagawa force, the Shibata army was demolished completely. Additionally, a report said that other allied forces were approaching from the north and the west toward Oda territory. It seemed like Oda's fall would only be a matter of time. However, he still had his final trump. A ninja army called White Fang.
Oh, hi.
Hey!
Woke up.
Concealing their existence in the mountains, these highly skilled ninjas specialized in maneuvering their customized armored soldier. The order was given by Nobunaga. Only they can overcome this desperate situation.
Okay, sorry.
Our narrator's in rare form today.
He woke up.
Yeah.
He finished
The script
it.
said, actually wake up here.
It's like, oh shit.
Nobunaga Oda. Shingen Takeda. Giant robots!
Welcome, Tack. Enjoy the power of Juju. Sorry,
Hey, we
That's
gotta...
not even how
we,
you spell your name.
we gotta
I'm-
play TAC one of these days.
I'm just being a dick. Welcome, though.
Alright, so Tengen, first and only Sega CD release, and I believe the third jewel case release following up on the Terminator and Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, which we've already played. So we're keeping our chronological playthrough chronological, at least slightly. This game has an easy mode, which we're going to use, and hopefully I'll be able to beat it.
Good luck.
Let's see if this is better than Musha. Gonna find out live in real time. Alright, Nobunaga, what you up to? You got these giant robots.
He's got an ambition to kick your ass.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so it's mostly the same as MUSHA in terms of setup. You got that speed meter at the top, you have... Can you adjust your options? Oh, it doesn't seem like you can. I guess the options just have a standard formation. That's okay. Power chips drop from kite men, it looks like. Ninjas use kites. Right?
Damn! Yeah, they do. Cody, PC98 Jr. says, I saw where Nobunaga was born. Wasn't impressed.
Damn.
Nice
Burn on Nobunaga from the future. Alright, it keeps some standards like the extra life noise, which I like. It looks like the weapons are different in this one. And they activate automatically when you hit the shot button instead of needing a different button. That's kind of nice. You always want to be activating your weapon. Look at them horsies down there.
Oh!
And cheering dudes.
Oh, they're so happy!
Yeah.
I support them.
Go Nobunaga! Go Bunaga!
Opponent is asking if there is a historical basis for ninja kites, because they are prominently featured in games.
Yeah, they sure are. Games and anime, and I've seen them. I guess it's a thing. I can only assume.
I genuinely don't know. If anyone does, and anyone wants to do a bunch of historical research for us, hey! Free shit, you
Hey,
can.
Gunbuddy Goemon wouldn't lie to me, alright?
That's true.
He knows what he's talking about. I don't know about this weapon. It kind of just scatters bombs all over the place. Look at this. Maybe if you power it up, it gets better.
Right, we've got someone saying no, Bunaga. Thank you, Tepid Snake. Go Bunaga, which is the apparent Go-Gurt and Nobunaga crossover.
Oh, delicious. Nobunaga on the go.
Whenever you want, wherever you want. You're a cool skateboarding kid and you're like, I want the man who united Japan easily accessible to me while I do cool tricks. And then there he is, just giving you the thumbs up as you do an ollie over him.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
He was all about ollies. Oh, a lot of enemies on screen for easy mode and level 1. They don't take it easy on you in this game. Shit.
There's a ninja encyclopedia just called Ninja Encyclopedia, huh?
Good. We need an educational resource.
And it apparently has info on the ninja kite. I'm not clicking that during the stream because last time I clicked on something during the show, it ended in failure for us. But
alright, who we fighting? My god. Who
don't
did
like
this?
That flashing border. Let me...
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It'll probably disappear after this level.
Alright.
Nice thing this game uses a lot of scaling. It would have to. The Sega CD had that at a hardware level.
Kite Ninja was, the image of Kite Ninjas, according to Taizo, were popularized by the manga Kamen no Ninja Akage, which also had a really bad Famicom game. There you go.
Oh, hey. There's one thing all ninjas and anime have in common, and that's bad Famicom games. Shit. This is just level 1. It shouldn't be going this badly. Oh no! Yeah, I'm gonna beat this game. I'm gonna beat this game and it's gonna be no problem. There is a level select code.
Okay.
I may have to use that. Okay, let's actually focus on the game this time. Instead of the grab-and-go Go-Gurt Nobunaga. It's not what we need right now.
Thanks. There we go.
Okay, got more power-ups this time, so it should go a
believe you,
little bit
Danny.
better. And this weapon seems to be, at least at level 1, the best weapon. So I should stick with this.
Wow, a lot of info from chat that I was completely ignoring, which I shouldn't have. Arnold Rimmer mentions that Kamen no Ninja Akage, Akakage, was mixed with give me a second. Nagagutsu o Haita Neko Sekai Issue 80, Nichai Daiboken to create Puss in Boots in the US.
Oh, wow. Puss in Boots, that's where it comes from.
Sorry to everybody for that.
That was a lot of Japanese words.
Yeah, I think I did okay with that. But that was interesting. That was good info to know.
We got pigs, we got horses. I believe I saw some chickens later on in the level. I like the background detail in this game, at least. I don't think it quite matches up to MUSHA, at least not yet.
Exactly. Boxing was invented by Ashita no Joe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Boxing was not around until Joe had his legendary success.
Exactly. Ninjas were invented by Godfrey Ho in 1983.
I kind of like that Legend of Success Joe has a dedicated audience here on Twitch because of Chubo's channel. He's good at all the Success Joe games.
Didn't they remake Ashita no Joe this year with, not this year, but last year? As Megalobox?
That wouldn't surprise me. It's been remade and like reissued a few times.
PC98 Junior would know that. Sorry for putting you on the sorry for putting a roommate on the spot, but you know this, right? You tell us the info. Oh yeah, okay, I was right. It was that. So there's an Ashita no Joe Legend of Success Joe sub-channel in Chubo's Discord.
Yeah, I know. It's just called Joe.
Okay, I've been sent an attachment from that channel, and I'm gonna look. Sorry, Dan.
For some reason, there's a lot of images of Joe sitting on the toilet.
Yes, that's
yeah, there
what
it is.
What's funny is that image. Okay, that image of Joe nearly dying is like, from what I understand about Ashita no Joe, that is the very famous last image of the manga / anime where he is dying.
Wow.
And he just sits down and smiles and dies.
Holy
and...
shit. Joe is pretty hardcore. First he kills that guy in the ring, and then he dies on the toilet.
Yeah, not nearly dying. He does. Wait, doesn't he die? Does he? Someone who knows about the man? Who knows about Ashita dying on the toilet?
You know, tomorrow's Joe.
Tomorrow's dead Joe.
Not today's Joe.
Today's?
I don't give a shit about today's Joe.
You can go suck it. He does die, so Joe is dead. Joe is very dead.
Man, that is a bummer of a series then. All I know about the series is what I saw in the Neo Geo game, which is at one point he kills a dude in the ring, and he's so distraught he provokes some ruffians, as the game says. Who hasn't been there, though? You just get so upset over killing a dude in the ring that you gotta provoke some ruffians. Why aren't we playing that? Oh yeah, it's Sega CD Monday. Not bad, Kage.
Okay, Megalobox is... Oh, it's on Toonami. That's actually a smart pickup by them, because it's a good series.
Pretty famous one, yeah.
Well, Megalobox is... I don't know if he dies at the end of Megalobox, but Megalobox is like Ashita no Joe in the post-apocalyptic future.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I will say the soundtrack's okay. It's pretty good CD audio, but it doesn't have the energy of MUSHA's. It's just kind of laid back. And I think that may be what makes me like this game less than MUSHA. It just has... It's less urgent, the action, because of the music. Alright, let's throw some dudes into confusion.
God, I hate when people aren't confused. I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah, let's confuse the fuck out of them. Like seeing a giant robot isn't confusing enough already.
Hey, the music got good again.
Oh yeah.
I'm appreciating all the Ashita no Joe screenshots.
I will say this is a pretty tough game, even on easy. Like I said before, that was a common complaint with MUSHA, and I guess they addressed that. But I like easy shooters. They make me feel like I'm good at games.
Me too.
The song uses the drum beat from I'm Too Sexy.
It does.
I'm too sexy for my mech.
Smebble. I have such a soft spot for Legend of Success Joe.
I do too.
I know it is garbage. I know it's total garbage.
It's probably the worst Neo Geo game.
But I love it. I'm sorry. It's just garbage in a way that I just adore. I support Chubo in trying to 1cc it.
Mm-hmm.
I lend them my Illuminati powers and all that so that they can succeed, but that game is just total garbage and I love it.
Maybe I should try switching weapons. This one isn't really working out for me. What's this one? Oh, that one looks cool. That didn't work. Okay, let's redo this level and choose the green weapon this time. Look at all those dudes down there.
They support you, and they're tiny!
They're so tiny.
Little babies!
This game's putting up more of a fight than I thought.
This game is kicking your ass.
It really is. This is a humbling experience. Is there anything I'm missing out on? Like, are there special moves or something?
I'm not seeing anyone in chat, like, being like, Dan, you need to play this differently.
How do I throw people into confusion? Oh my god, dude! I have no power-ups. I can't fight against this.
Well, good luck.
I don't even have a sub-weapon. Ugh! No! No!
Oh my god!
Okay. No, I'm gonna take a death here. I can't lose all my lives at the beginning of the level. No, come on. We got this.
No one has advice for you.
Okay. How about I just don't get hit by the bullets?
That sounds like good. That sounds like a good strategy.
That is a good.
Can you hear me, Aleste? Stop sucking, please. Just throw them into confusion. I will not explain how to do this. You can figure it out on your own.
I'm talking to you over ancient Japanese radio. Over. Fucking A!
You said on your resume that you were a self-starter, so I don't know why this is so hard for you. Got a pro tip from Cool Coyote here. Don't die.
Okay. I will see about that.
Be where the bullets aren't, and be where the enemies aren't. Thank you, Bevork.
That'll work
good.
too. Slowly piecing together a strategy here. Oh, these enemies take so many bullets, though. They really expect you to come in with all your power-ups. Wow, I haven't seen that kid in a while.
Sorry, Blab posted a Success Kid, Ashita no Joe, crossover meme. You died, from
again.
The meme.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue at this level again, and then I'm gonna enter the level select code.
Please.
This is easy mode, right? Yeah, it is easy. Sheesh. All you people who said MUSHA was too easy, you can go to hell. It's your fault why this game is so difficult. Should also note the maximum difficulty in this game is called Cruel, which sounds good to me. It's probably fun.
It probably is.
See, my first problem is with these guys because they take so many damn hits.
Yeah, chat mentions, usually Aleste games give you power-ups every 2 seconds.
Yeah, what's the deal?
And JP Ronnie confirms that this game is hard as fuck. So.
It's super hard. Good lord. Okay, level select time.
Yeah, no, fuck this. This is...
All I need is one power-up to start me off with. If you start me with nothing, like, ugh. Maybe they don't expect people to game over in level 2.
Well, they expected wrong.
Yeah. Sorry to disappoint you. Sound test to 3A. CDDA to whatever level you want, so let's pick 3. And then set the difficulty level to hard.
Good luck.
And then press B and start. Let's do it. Is this the same level? It is.
Oh no.
Someone submitting fake cheats to GameFAQs again? I bet you think you're real funny. They're all like, haha, Danny's totally gonna believe this. What a jack off.
He's gonna biff it so hard.
Okay, this time I actually got a weapon.
Okay, that's good.
Never mind.
They just tracked you
Yeah.
Let's see. Quiet But Louder says Compile expects you to suffer.
I believe this is what you call a blow-up.
Yeah, this...
Sound 3A. Difficulty level hard. CDDA 4. B
Okay.
plus start. There.
You
Let's
think
do
it's
it.
continue or game start that you have to select?
It says to select continue,
Okay.
but that's not working. So
Looks like you're thrown into confusion again.
this game's throwing me into confusion.
I really do think you're being owned here.
I'm being hella owned. I just thought this was gonna be an easy game, like MUSHA. I was so wrong.
Alright.
Okay.
So-
Well, let's start over from the beginning. Might as well get some power-ups. This level takes like 2 minutes.
Okay, let's support Danny. Send him all your tips, tricks, and energy.
Send me all your fun bucks to Nobunaga Land.
Alright, we got a hint from Taizo that doesn't seem fake, so I'll let you know what this says. Hey Danny, if you press up, down, left, right, hold the C button on both controllers, and reset the Genesis, you can play as Knuckles.
Ooh.
So yeah, try that out after this is done.
Alright, I can use his gliding ability.
Tepid Snake has another hint as well. Tilt the cartridge to the right, and you can be Goro. Thank you.
I just realized it was set to hard, so let's not do that.
Oh my god.
Gonna have to think of a different game to play here in a minute. Thought we'd have a nice hour-long playthrough to finish off the stream with.
Yeah,
That was the plan, at least.
Alright, one more hint. This is from Pulex. Thank you for this. This actually sounds helpful. Shoot the Cyber Demon until it dies.
Oh, yeah, I should do that. So you're telling me to prioritize my targets.
You're being told to play either Willy Beamish or Super Aleste if this blows up.
Oh, good lord. Well, Willy Beamish ain't happening. Okay, this time I'm gonna stick with the green weapon, and hopefully that'll be powered up enough to get me through the next challenges. Now, if there was a code that gave me 10 lives, that would be nice, but I don't think there is. And I will say, this is doing nothing for my opinions of this game compared to MUSHA. A harder game isn't necessarily a better game.
I agree with that. As someone who can't even play normal games, I'm like, oh, totally! Games should all be very easy for Alex to play and win.
Mm-hmm. I wanted those power-ups. That's okay.
Yes, we did set the sound to 3A, like,
Yep.
over and over, unfortunately.
I tried it, I looked again, and it just was not working. Whoever entered that code into GameFAQs is a liar.
Let's find him and get him.
Yeah, let's get him.
That's...
Tell me the code, asshole!
You were wrong on GameFAQs, you're a motherfucker. And yes, he did press B and start. I promise you, I've been watching him. We appreciate your concern, but no, Danny did enter it right. I've been watching.
Does the code actually work? Have you used it before?
Yeah, if anybody's gotten the code to work, let us know.
I would like to show off more of this game, and not have a loss to show for the triumphant return of Sega CD Monday.
I was gonna say, this is absolutely going on our compilation.
Well, it hasn't crashed yet.
That's true. Danny, can you make this crash?
Oh, you betcha.
Just make it get all fucked up.
God!
Okay, Danny crashed.
I got fucked up.
We did pick continue instead of new game.
I
You're
did.
torturing us.
Have you used the code?
Now we're being asked to turn it off and on. Now they're just... Oh, now we're just being... now we're just absolutely being tortured by everyone in chat who's gleefully rubbing it in. We love you.
Yuck it up. You get plenty of opportunities to do that. I'm Danny. I'm the shoot 'em up expert. I'm gonna beat this game without losing a life.
Yeah, Danny actually was like, "Oh, we're gonna." We told me the schedule ahead of the stream, and I was like, "Okay, sounds good." And yeah,
I was like, long play takes like an hour. That should be real easy. Okay, I have maximum shot power at least.
okay, so
I have a weak sub weapon, but they only gave me 2 power ups, so not much I can do about that.
we're being informed we may have had to press B and start on the main menu when we hit continue.
I did both.
Danny did both. Danny, okay. Now the next hater in chat is gonna be banned. I can't.
Is that you, Nobunaga?
Nobunaga is
Talking shit on me from beyond the grave?
okay. Gizmo, we will turn on the webcam, show the chat the hands, and then they will still. No!
Oh, man.
Oh no! Yeah, this is Nobunaga's revenge for calling, for mentioning his birthplace sucked.
Who knew Nobunaga had so much ambition?
Oh.
Why?
Okay, we also need a webcam on the controller port to make sure it's plugged in and that the electric signals are going through. I
am using a 6-button controller and a controller extension, so maybe that's affecting things. Okay, level 2. We actually have a sub-weapon this time, so let's make it count. It's now or never. I don't want to live forever.
Alright, we need to see you put in the code from the X-ray hallway from Total Recall, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna confuse the fuck out of these guys.
We do have actual codes from TCRF, but none of them are useful for level select.
Oh, what do they do?
Hidden Art Gallery.
Oh, that's something.
Alright, let me go to the TCRF page, who does verify their cheats. Thank you to Xkeeper, BMF, and all the hard workers at Cutting Room Floor for doing that.
Tell me the code.
The code is on the title screen. On the title screen, press left, up, left, B, A.
Okay. Let's do that.
Check this. And it should be at it says in the title screen, press left, up, left, B, A to change screen. After the press these buttons to display, press A. Press B. Press C, so it doesn't work.
Hold up.
You think it could be because it's a 6 button?
Left, up, left, B, A.
And then press either A, B, or C to change the art.
That is not working.
Nothing. Okay, so Cutting Room Floor, we love you.
Look at regional differences. Maybe they cut out the codes.
It was made easier for release outside Japan. It doesn't mention the codes being cut out, but I can see that happening.
It was made easier? That's pretty funny.
So, I don't know. Maybe this is just for the Japanese version, because...
Maybe it needs a cold boot. I'm gonna give that one last shot, and then I'm gonna have to think up something fast. I've created some confusion, I believe.
Yeah, I think this may be for the Japan version only.
It sounded like it's for the Japan version, because they made it sound like once you enter the code, you should go to a different screen. Mm-hmm. That did not happen.
We're being told to check our save files. I think they're fine, thank God. Wonder Dog? Huh.
Wonder Dog, huh? That's something I could do. Want to try another speedrun?
Of Wonder Dog?
Yeah.
Screw it! We're already 2019 and rules no longer exist.
Okay. Sound test. 3A.
That's a CDAA.
Thank you.
I even pronounced it wrong, so that's good too. We're also being asked Shining Force CD and
Okay, so all the elements are here to make a code, right?
Yes.
Level 3. 3A sound. Hard mode. Hold down B and press start. Done. I'm holding down B and pushing start here, and I'm holding down B and pressing start here.
Okay.
And we should go to level... Huh?
It worked!
It worked!
Holy fuck! Sorry. Yes! I'm trying to cuss less, but it's
Okay.
not working.
Now we actually get to see more of the game. Good.
Alright, never mind. It just somehow decided to work.
I think you need to highlight the CDDA option for it to count. That's what I did differently.
Shit, if I wasn't working, I'd edit the TCRF for that, but I'm too busy. I'm too busy just repeating what chat says and claiming it as my own joke.
Okay, thank God you don't die when you run into the walls. You just
Oh,
bounce off.
God.
But this is something that was not in MUSHA. These scenes where you have to contend with the background as well as just enemies.
Yeah, it may have been because we already had the continue option from playing the game, and we had to do it from a cold boot. So, okay, that makes sense. But it works. It works.
Continue option was already there, though.
Yeah, because you had the you'd already played it before you entered in the level select, which had the continue option from the last time game you played.
Yeah, okay.
It's weird. Who knows though? It could have been a lot of things, like video games bad, mostly.
So we've entered the Crystal Caves with our Robo Ninja, and the
then
Ninja Kites do not pay attention to the level layout. They're all like, "Oh, you can't go over the wall textures, can you? Sucks to be you."
Well, you're doing good. You're alive now, and I support that.
I support me being alive.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try the next level.
I don't support you being dead.
We're gradually seeing more of this game, and I still don't like it. I'm sorry to say. Level 4. Level 4. Let's do it.
Hey!
Back outside. Please give me a power-up.
I was gonna say, it's cool that the enemies decided not to show up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This weapon, why is this weapon even in the game?
Look
So,
at
like,
that! They just kind of go.
I don't want to hit anything in particular.
Oh my god, that weapon is pathetic.
I like hitting my enemies by accident. It's more satisfying that way.
There you go. That seems a bit stronger.
Oh, we got the giant ship level, a la R-Type. Let's kill us a ship.
Fuck ships.
Power up. Power up
ships.
obscured the bullet.
Cool Clarity says it's like your options have fleas. Yes!
Pretty
exactly.
much just all leaping off. Like a dang flea-bitten dog. Here's the problem with the level select code. You have to play on hard mode.
Yeah, seems like that sucks.
Yeah, a little bit. None of these weapons are worth a damn. Everything takes too many bullets. I hope you didn't come into the stream liking this game, because I'm just taking a big old dump all over it. I still think it's okay. I just need to... They should have balanced the difficulty a little bit more. Supposedly, they made this easier from the Japanese version, which is terrifying to me.
Unfortunately, in Ari Fox, if we switched it to easy, we wouldn't be able to do the level select. So
Yeah.
we have to play it as hard. No, you can't. I don't think you can change the difficulty after selecting the level. You have to have it on hard, it looks like. The game... Okay, question from Simon Digger. So it keeps track of your arm level, but what's your leg level like? Well, Danny never skips leg day. They are extremely large, kind of terrifyingly so.
Well, look at that robot's legs. He never uses them. He just flies all over the place, because, I mean, why would you walk when you can fly?
That's fair.
So,
You shouldn't...
so overall, things I like about this game. Graphics a little bit more detailed, a little bit more committed to the Japanese aesthetic, well, with all the kites and the, you know, that kind of thing. So they tried something different here. That's cool. The CD music is good. I like the instrumentation. Doesn't necessarily match up to the MUSHA soundtrack. But whatever, it stands out on its own. What I don't like is the difficulty, and... man, really, it just seems so much less exciting than MUSHA. Combination of the soundtrack and just the general gameplay. Oh, soundtrack by 2 Unlimited.
I was gonna say, this is just...
Y'all ready for this?
This is just a 2 Unlimited knockoff.
Oh god, I got the shit weapon.
Oh no,
Let me try and fling some grenades over to your area. How many of those hitting you? None? Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's so pathetic. Oh my god.
Maybe they just intended that to be the joke weapon, like the weapon nobody wants. Oh god, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
Good point from Simon. This game also has a more muted color scheme compared to MUSHA. It does, actually.
Yeah, I hadn't really noticed that. You're right, though. I guess it's more of a consistent color scheme, because MUSHA was kind of wild and all over the place, but I like that about MUSHA. That whole game had a very out-of-control feel to it, and this feels very much in control.
Electric Boogaloo, we know all about Biometal.
Oh yeah.
I love that. God, should we put that on after this? That'd be... No,
That's a Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, fuck changing setup, no.
I'm starting from this game again. Alex, you cannot stop cursing.
I am mad at my... I'm gonna work on this.
You're real fucking bad at this.
Shush. I want to limit myself to five fucks a stream.
More like 5 fucks a second.
I'm trying. I want to be a little more... I want to be a little less cursy and more... Listen, it's 20 marketable teen. That sounds like I have 20 marketable teens. Let me try that again. It's 2019, and I want my material and the stuff I create to be more accessible, so maybe a little less cursing.
Teens curse. You're delusional.
They actually curse more than I do, probably, now.
Won't somebody please think of the teens?
It's less I'm thinking of the teens and more thinking about YouTube's algorithm.
Oh yeah, fair.
They actually do prefer to promote videos that have fewer cusses in them, which is unfortunate for me.
That's shit.
It is shit. Oh god, if we had exactly, Quiet the Ladder. If we had we would have a swear jar. If we had a swear jar, we would we would raise quite a bit of money for the Prevent the Cancer Foundation.
Prevent the Cancer.
Prevent the Cancer Foundation. Jesus. I just want to curse a little bit less, just a little. Chat. You can say whatever the hell you want. That's fine. I don't think YouTube counts. I don't think the YouTube sound analysis machine, which is just one man listening to all YouTube videos. There's also bleeping. I actually may start doing that for some of the highlights.
Don't you dare. Don't even.
At least in the compilations, I'll edit some of it out. Just a little.
This stream is adults only.
Fine.
Only adults can handle this. Kids don't want to watch Sega CD games. You know that.
Listen, I just think that this is the year that the Retro Pals become famous YouTube celebrities, and we lose all our sense, and we buy a giant mansion, and we have an immediate downfall, and we lose everything.
Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a downfall. Just you wait.
That's gonna be great.
We've taken inspiration from all the famous downfalls throughout history. We're gonna be Napoleon mixed with Logan Paul. So, massively successful.
That's right! For a month, I'm going straight. Straight for a month. For an entire month, I'll be like, hell yeah, bazongas!
Oh no, that's actually funny.
That's really, yeah, that's yeah.
Going straight for a month.
How do you... I think I'm gonna announce that on my...
Wait a minute. What? Uh-oh.
Is the Sega CD doing its thing? Good.
Well, first of all, it skipped that guy's first phase. It's like it saved my progress from my last continue. Like, it only took a little bit of shots to kill him. I'll take it. We're in there. Let's beat this game.
Going straight for a month. Oh, yeah.
Going straight for the algorithm. I will never go mouse cop for a month.
We will never.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me for disturbing you. We have just received an urgent report from Mori.
Alex has gone straight!
Understood. Get the communication crystal ready.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty Astaros, this is Mori. I beg your instruction, as an urgent situation has developed.
What happened?
I'm sorry to inform you that our encircling net has been penetrated by a robot from White Fang. We've already lost 3 of our regiment.
White Fang? I thought that clan was eliminated completely.
It's a hell of an orb.
Somehow, a robot
What
called
an orb?
Aleste has survived the attack. All 3 armies were destroyed by him.
Is Aleste that powerful? I understand. A newly designed armored soldier will be dispatched soon. Wait for further instruction.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Nobunaga, are you trying to destroy this dimension as well?
We're bringing multiple dimensions into this? Fascinating. And yeah, everyone there sounded so sleepy. Sorry to wake you up from your slumber, but just tell me what's up.
Well, I'm this orb, just exhausts me.
I'm just exhausted and confused. Maybe if I lowered my speed. I seem to be a little bit too speedy.
Yeah, slow down, buddy.
Okay. Castlevania music?
I was gonna say, soundtracks all over the place.
No, wait, that's Ghosts and Goblins.
One of those voices was apparently Barry from Resident Evil, so that's good.
Barry got a lot of work back then. Oh, fuck me, that weapon. Barry, if you're unfamiliar, was the narrator in the original Soul Edge / Soul Blade, which is excellent. This music's trying, but still not doing much for me. Maybe I'm just a music snob. I know this is more accurate to what the ninja listened to back then, but not necessarily to my taste.
You're more of like, chill ninja beats to study, relax to.
Yeah. Where's the soundtrack for a guy like me?
Exactly.
We got robot ninjas coming out of whirlpools in this game, which I guess is a little bit cooler than what we saw in MUSHA, technically. Yeah, I'm back in there. Yeah. They actually gave me a break for a second. Like they made that boss go down quicker.
Like they forgot. They're like, oh hey, wait a minute.
Oh right, his first form. Shit. Well, you got us this time, Danny. Hey, this is still on hard mode too.
Yeah, Now I'm just like the audience, and I'm just like quietly watching and shit instead of like doing my job.
You're just waiting for the death to come.
Mm-hmm. Lo-fi robot ninja chill beat to study relax to 24/7. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the new Jack Swing song for the next level so we can round out the early '90s genres.
Yes,
exactly.
Oh, that would be awesome. This, the theme for the next stage should just be straight up Motown Philly by Boyz II Men. Back again, doing a little East Coast swang.
I guess you could call it the Nobunaga era East Coast swing.
Mm-hmm. Nobunaga back again. It fits.
It does. It kicks ass.
well, let's continue.
Next level.
The DD Crew soundtrack starts playing, that would rule. It would be the song from the last stage. Next. Let's do stage 6.
I support you.
I support me too.
I'm glad. You deserve to support yourself. Ooh, forest.
I thought there's a huge mechanical plant around here. Must have been my imagination.
Alright, we got some info from Electric Boogaloo about the soundtrack. Music here is by Katsumi Tanaka, who also did music for Space Megaforce on the Super NES, Zanak x Zanak on the PS1, and Pochi and Nia on Neo Geo.
Okay, so he was a compiled guy that stuck around for a while.
I
looked through
Pochi and Nia.
I looked through the credits of a few of these games, and yeah, the Aleste games share basically the same staff for most of them. A lot of the same programmers. A guy credited as supervisor worked on many of them. I assume he was like the designer.
I think the gray things are smoke from the lava. They may be clouds. I have no clue.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe it's one of those, like, pop bombers or whatever. Let's see. Okay, Mu Ni Tani is the founder of Compile, and they did voices in Pochi and Nia under the name Mu Nia Tani. Thank you, Taizo. That's actually really interesting.
Oh, there was something I read a few weeks ago about Compile's AIDS activism, actually.
Oh, yeah!
They had a splash screen in front of all their Puyo Puyo games from the 90s and 2000s that said "Act Against AIDS." There was some kind of article that went into like why they did that, and yet I have no idea where it was. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, feel free to link it.
Yeah, please link that if you know what that is, because that actually sounds like... I remember I was...
Yeah, that was very brave and bold of them to do at the time, because no other company would directly say that.
I remember that!
Yeah, they had like a webpage and a resource that was all like, treat people with AIDS with kindness. You will not get AIDS just by touching them, stuff like that.
There were...
Dispelling myths and things.
Yeah, in the 90s, I remember, like, on American TV and stuff, there were actually a few campaigns that were like, hey, children, please don't be weird, you know, like, I feel bad. I don't think children need to hear it as much as adults.
Yeah.
But it was like, hey... There's even a Mr. Belvedere episode about it that was like, please do not discriminate against people with AIDS, which is unfortunately a genuine problem to this day. There are places where if you are HIV positive, they will not, there is actually a housing issue and things like that, especially if you are institutionalized. It's a very difficult situation. So shout out to Compile for being ahead of the curve. Okay.
Yeah, especially for way back then.
Alright, Taizo linked to it. It's apparently I'm gonna look at it real quick. It's a Twitter feed. About it. Oh, cool.
Oh, that is where I saw it. That's totally the thing. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna read their message here.
Well, there's a
really
cutscene
cool.
first.
Okay, well, let's hear that. Now?
I made it. I did my own sound effects there.
Thank you.
This is terrible.
Oh, now this is cool.
Oh, this is cool.
Who could have done such an inhuman thing to innocent villagers? Whoever did this must pay the price!
Okay, is that us, or is that the rival ninja? I haven't been keeping up with the story since I'm kind of skipping around because of level select.
I have no idea.
Me either.
Alright, so I'm gonna read this from, if there's no more audio, yeah, okay. So in front of, the additional menu, this is, from Pocket Puyo Puyo Su. And this is from the game itself. It was hidden in the menu. So here's a message from it. A message from Act Against AIDS. AIDS is like any regular disease. Merely touching someone with AIDS is not infectious. This is a proven scientific fact. Don't be afraid. If someone close to you has contracted AIDS, treat them with kindness. Your love and courage is the best vaccine. Let's save the world with love and courage. Japan Foundation for AIDS Prevention, phone number, and then compile supports, act against AIDS. That's really cool.
See, that is a great, actually knowledgeable message from a video game company of all people. So good for you,
man,
Compile.
That's really good, and yeah.
And now we know. Anyway, this level seems like complete and total horseshit, so this should be fun.
Yeah, same Quiet but Louder. I was tearing up a little when I was reading that, and I'm like, oh no, this is really good!
That's really sweet, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually the interesting thing is, if we're just going off the rails here, is that there's not actually a lot of that humanization of AIDS patients and folks with HIV. I remember as a child, like Arnold Urban mentioned, that was something that they kind of taught you in school at one point, or that there was messaging about. And there's not messaging about that anymore.
There isn't, no.
It's really weird, because those issues still exist, like I mentioned, like hospice care and things like that. There are issues of just getting assistance if you're HIV positive, and it's unfortunate that we still don't have that. So shout out to Compile.
And often the path to understanding in situations like that comes with your friends and family. They emphasize that, hey, if you know someone with this, they're still a normal-ass person and you can still be friends with them. Yeah. And that kind of normalization just really helps with the overall acceptance and help.
It does, and yeah.
Good for them for being a part of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it back to easy and see if I can continue here. Whew.
Good luck, Danny.
This game's putting me through the grinder.
Well, I support you.
Thank you. Kill that Nobunaga, or help him, or whatever the story is.
Did you set it to easy?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you can do that?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, is that my strat? I use the level select to pick the level, then I game over, and then I select easy, and then continue from there.
Oh my god, that works!
That will work. Okay.
Danny
we have an actual path to the ending now.
Danny is brilliant. Man, should I start going straight?
Hey, if it gets the money.
Okay, from now on until, I guess the end of the stream, I am now straight.
Welcome.
Wow, this sucks.
Okay, let me introduce you to all the famous straight comedians. You may enjoy the work of one Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay,
He's pretty well liked among straight people.
Oh, yes.
We also got, what's his face? Puppet Man.
Oh, Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham, yeah.
Yes, I heard about
another
him.
famous straight.
He's a
you
very
may enjoy
important
his work.
He's a very important part of straight culture. Do I have to go to Hooters?
Ironically, Jeff Dunham is straight, but all of his puppets are gay. True facts.
Now I'm just... Is it worth it to go to Hooters?
No, they don't even have good wings.
You
Don't
know,
listen to them.
that's what I've heard, is that they're like, oh, well, I just go to Hooters for the wings. First of all, you're lying. And second of all...
Go to Wingstop. Go to freaking...
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Pluckers. Buffalo Wild Wings. You have many options. You just want to see some titties and the sad women they are attached to. Just admit it.
Jesus.
And you don't even care much about the women, let's be real.
Everyone is like, don't. It's not worth it.
Yeah, seriously.
Certain straight people are like, I don't like those comedians, which is fair. Someone's like, I'm not straight, but I enjoy ladies and do not go to Hooters. So, okay.
Good.
I found
okay,
you.
so this lady, that's who we're fighting.
Okay.
She thinks we slaughtered the village. Which we might have done. Oh, I think this is mistaken identity. It's exactly what happened in Shadow the Hedgehog. Or wait, Sonic Adventure 2, rather.
different game.
They said a hedgehog do it. They said a hedgehog do it.
They said that's like, they did surgery on a hedgehog
They did
there.
surgery on a hedgehog.
Oh yeah, Hooters in Japan did have a cross promo with Sonic Forces. Okay.
Oh, they sure did.
Okay, so this works. Where else do straight people eat?
Most places.
Really? Are they just like us?
Yeah, believe it or not. They say the first step towards understanding is mutual liking of Hooters. Oh, fuck. This boss pattern is actually tough. That ring she throws really homes in on you. Oops. I guess I hit the wrong target. Oh, that's the blue machine. Oh, he's way bigger.
Welcome, Pop to Uno. You unfortunately came in the last 30 minutes of the stream where I have decided to go gay for not go gay. I'm sorry, I'm already gay. To go straight for 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're teaching
yeah.
Alex about straight culture.
Do they play sexy strip mahjong ROMs? Okay, that seems appropriate. I guess I could do that. I don't know mahjong though.
You can learn.
Okay.
Oh, the big blue guy is his brother. He'll chase his tail, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go chase some tail.
That's another straight thing. Okay. Do I have to use one of those electric scooters? You know, the ones that are all around town that I like trip over and shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I am straight for pay, exactly.
Well, we're kind of limping our way through this game, but still making progress. I'll take what I can get.
Oh, golden tea, yes.
Oh, Golden Tea.
That's another important...
Golden Tea and Hot Wings and Hooters and Jeff Dunham.
Big Buck Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Straight culture is fascinating.
It is. They play a game that sounds very different, that means something very different in gay culture than straight culture. It's called cornhole, and let me tell you.
I was not dressed for the occasion.
Sorry to all our straight friends who, thank you for putting up with us just mocking you. I do appreciate that.
We're just having
We love
fun.
you all.
We like to tell jokes more than anything.
We appreciate you. No one's actually mad. It's okay,
Nah.
but we appreciate you. Okay, you're fair.
The only thing I'm really mad at is this weapon that I picked up.
This weapon sucks.
I hate it so much.
Five Guys burgers. I would say that was straight culture, but I've eaten. No, wait, I ate there before I came out. So no, it is straight culture. I'm gonna say yes. Whataburger, however, is
Whataburger's for everyone.
Yeah, Whataburger is for like every person who enjoys good burger.
Yeah. This ain't like a Chick-fil-A situation.
Okay, a lot of our gay Midwesterners are like, please don't take cornhole from us. Okay, we love you too. We love you.
No problem.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, the straights.
So this
Sorry
is
for calling you the straights in chat.
this is at least looking like the last level, so we may be actually finishing this up
Oh,
soon.
nice.
Hopefully. We shall see.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. Thank you all.
Oh, yeah. I gotta say something while I play these stupid games.
Yeah, we have to fill the time with something, so it's not just dead air.
And yeah, the first thing that usually come to mind for me is stupid jokes.
Electric Boogaloo, you need to eat at a Whataburger if you can. Unless it's one of those, unless you live in a state where Whataburger is expensive, then don't.
I
You're
don't
right.
know if it's the same quality. It might be worth it.
We forgot about the ultimate street food, Chick-fil-A.
Yep. We got one just down the street.
Their
chicken is pretty good.
The thing is, it's not bad.
It's okay.
But like, it's also
There are equivalent or better options, is the thing.
Yeah.
That don't donate to hate groups.
It's
So that's always going to take precedence.
It's also next to a bunch of other like fast food options that so we can eat there.
Yeah, if you're American, you have to live with the duality of supporting Chick-fil-A. Like, you can like delicious chicken, but you can also like human rights, and that's a real problem.
It's so weird. There's so
It
many,
is weird.
Like Coachella.
It shouldn't be a thing.
Like Coachella is one of those things where Coachella is one of those things where you're like, oh, this is cool, and then you read about what the founder of it does, and you're like, why? It's weird.
Why even?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've eaten it. I haven't eaten there in a while because the nice thing about being about like having a gluten intolerance or whatever is that
fried foods are not a thing for you.
Luckily, our roommate who has popped in a bunch in chat, bless her, I'm just straight up calling her a chef at this point because she can make gluten-free fried food and it seems like a miracle.
Okay, I'm all nice and powered up now, so now it's time for me to die.
Oh, I believe in you. I believe in you dying. And living, but mostly dying.
Do I want the blue weapon or the green? I think I'm gonna stick with blue. That's what the long player stuck with.
Oh yeah, and you can just go to Raising Cane's if you want really good fried chicken. I love Raising Cane's. Have you ever been there?
Mm-mm.
It's literally just chicken tenders. And they're good. They're really, really good.
I do like chicken tendies.
You should go sometime. I
think
can't
I
eat
should.
there, but you could.
See, we're an informational stream. We're not just about Sega CD games. We're about where you can get the best chicken tendies.
Oh yeah, Zaxby's.
You have to call them chicken tendies, by the way, because once I got a delivery of chicken tenders from someplace, and they labeled all the boxes by writing in Sharpie on them, and the chicken tenders box said tendies.
You got owned!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Man,
Let's try that again.
Okay.
I can do this.
I just want chicken.
Me too. Why'd you make me all hungry? Work up an appetite playing these Sega CD games.
Okay, Gizmo, you're right. I forgot who that was, but there was someone in Senate. There was a politician who abused their power to get their wife a Chick-fil-A franchise. I want to say that was someone in chat knows who that was, but yeah, that's really funny to me though. By the way,
I'm gonna kill myself off again because I lost a life real quick. If I can just get a ton of power-ups before the powerful enemies show up, then I might stand a chance.
Man,
this is a rough one. If you want a challenging shooter for Sega CD, this is your game. What were you about to say?
I was gonna say they're talking about Salvation Army, and the one thing, like, a lot of it sucks, but the one thing that I learned about them that made me really mad and never support them again, other than the obvious stuff, is that, like, they take some of the stuff from the some of the people who stay in their shelters and resell it at their stores, and I was like, oh!
Man, what are they, the cops?
What made me really depressed was that, like, I've been to a Salvation Army thrift store before I knew that and found some good stuff, and now I'm like, this is the most depressing thing. This is the most depressing comic book I've ever found. This sucks.
Was this confiscated? I don't know.
Did this come from a trans woman who got kicked out? I hate this. I hate this. Yeah, IMHO, if you want to go to a good thrift store, just avoid Salvation Army just for that.
Go to Goodwill.
Goodwill or anything local. Any of your local thrift stores work. There's actually it doesn't have a lot of stuff, but there's a really good one in Austin called Treasure City that is like, all of it goes to like rotating charities. I think last time I went there was going to a place that houses migrant people and stuff, so it's cool. I would say Goodwill is... I have my issues with Goodwill, but that's mostly because I think that they don't pay a lot of their employees enough, but I feel that about, like, most corporations, so...
Yeah, true.
I do recommend any, like, small-time thrift stores, because you're also going to get better prices there, and you're going to get weird stuff there, too. I have gotten some weird shit before.
So I got the shit weapon, hoping that it would help me with these turrets that are throughout the level. Never mind, switching to green.
Good luck.
Shit weapon is too shit.
Man, we got a thrift store in town that also sells VHS tapes for 25 cents. I think that's Savers, and I haven't been to Savers in a while.
Nobody wants VHS tapes anymore.
It's great. I actually got, the last VHS tape I bought from a thrift store was from Goodwill. It was like 50 cents, and it was a commencement speech from 2001 by, who was it? Was it Ken Lay? I think it was Ken Lay. And it really sucked.
I'm glad you got it. Shoot me! Why are you shooting me? I hate being shot. Let's try and skip a level. What happens if we skip the last level? Do we go into the minus world? Okay, I think when we last used the level select, it was on 6.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try 7.
Alright.
That may put us at the level we were just at, but I want to be sure.
You set it to hard?
Oh yeah, good idea. Let's do it. I was hoping to have a turnaround of opinion on this game, but not happening.
Wait, it was either Ken Lay or Ken Starr. One of the many famous late 90s, early 2000s Kens.
One of the Kens.
One of the many 2000s.
We've seen that level already. I'm going to skip ahead.
Okay.
We've seen that level and the level after, so I'm going to pick 9.
I support you.
Thank you. Oh, here we go.
Oh, this is cool! Okay, okay.
Now this has to be the last level.
Okay, I like this.
Alright, got some decent power-ups. For now. Oh god, I hate this. I hate this. I hate these bots. Stop. Somebody stop the bots.
Okay. Solo from chat mentions that Enron helped kill Blockbuster Video. I've never heard of that, and I need to read up on that because I'm writing a thing about Enron for this thing I have in a Second Life, and I have never heard of that. I mostly just remember the California brownouts from the 2000s that were caused by Enron, and yeah.
Chips. Give me delicious chips. Oof. This level's tough.
It turns out Arnold Rimmer's old Blockbuster got turned into a Five Guys. Oh my god.
Man.
There was one near us that got turned into a resale, like a used movie store, and it was really used movie and game store, and it was really cool until they went under, and now it's a laundry place.
Boo.
Yeah,
That's boring.
Yeah, buybacks is gone, baby.
I missed them.
They were cool. I was gonna sell my shit to them, and by the time I was ready to sell, they were gone.
Yeah, same. I did manage to find a copy of the DS Game & Watch games, though,
Oh, good.
while they were there.
Oh yeah.
That was a good deal. Let's stick with this weapon. Now, is this the final boss?
I hope so.
This looks like a final boss. Old Man Spider. That's a nice short level, too, so if I continue, I may be able to get through this. He only rules one small district. Why are you hating on Nobunaga?
You would never understand the depth of the truth, honey. Enough talk, die.
Enough talk. Let's beat this.
Alright, oh, good. Okay, info about Enron and Blockbuster. Okay, I actually remember this. I didn't know it was Enron, though. Solo mentions that Enron was supposed to manage the servers for Blockbuster's attempt at transitioning to Netflix-style streaming service. Were they still around during that time? I thought they went under before then, but I know I could be wrong about that shit. But I actually remember when Blockbuster was trying to be a streaming service. Do you remember that, Danny?
I do.
It was a very short time, and...
Yeah, they did it so quickly, they were all like, oh, this isn't going anywhere.
Oh, honey, I wish I was using a voice mask. Unfortunately, unfortunately, testosterone just makes you sound like shit. Oh, God. Not everyone, just me.
Nowhere.
Everyone else who uses testosterone sounds beautiful, and you're all angels. I remember when they tried to
Whoa! He said the old man.
I am a trans man, but I am also straight until 4 p.m.
Yeah, it's complicated. Let's finish this meaningless fight. It's so meaningless, why am I still playing? Don't be so down on yourself, Alesta. This is it. Final fight. Oh, look at that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No worries.
The sight makes me feel terrible. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of woozy,
Oh my
too.
god, I feel like shit. I don't want to fucking look at this.
I think this is it.
Aw.
We've somehow reached the end.
I gotta say, my dreams are coming true, and I've got that really... The best thing about transitioning is I've got that horrible spotty beard and the acne of a teenager.
Alex gets to know what it's like to go through puberty as a boy. It's awful.
It sucks. I'm 34. It blows.
It's a pretty intense fight. Hopefully we can continue there. Hopefully I can set it back to easy.
Oh, it was 2000 when it was linked. Okay, so...
This is the geekiest background, yeah. That's where Earthbound got its ideas.
Okay, I didn't know even back then they were considering streaming. That's interesting. That actually makes sense, because Disney had a streaming service in the 90s in Celebration, Florida, so this wasn't, even before Netflix, there was a use for that kind of stuff. Interesting. Thank you
I
for
just really like that Blockbuster took that path. Like, they were like, okay, we're gonna go full Netflix, and then they just half-assed it, and they're like, well, we've confirmed streaming is not the future. We're gonna proceed with being Blockbuster forever, because that's the way to do things, because streaming is a failure. And then the CEO of Blockbuster mailed the CEO of Netflix a kitchen sink to own him. I love when companies are so huge they think there's no way they can fail, so they just get all completely ridiculously cocky.
Ah, yes, in solidarity with everyone in chat who's also going through their second puberty.
Yes.
I feel for you. It's a time. Bless you all. Alright, I support Danny.
I can do this.
I don't know if straight people still say that's what she said, but I can say that if you want. Game over, that's what she said. That's still funny, right? I don't know how this works.
No, that's funny. I associate that's what she said with Steve Carell from The Office.
Same.
That was kind of his thing. Hope I beat this soon. I'm gonna get sick looking at this background. I'll never be able to eat chicken tendies again.
Now I just want tendies to suck.
Yeah.
I know that's not what PC98's making for dinner, but I'm like, damn. Tendy Town.
Let's find out which is the better pilot. It's probably the guy in the super huge, comically oversized mech. No, give me the power-up. Don't let it go off screen. I'd even take those shitty grenades that go everywhere.
GrabDev, that is such a dad version, like an older dad version of that phrase. God bless.
Which phrase?
That's what she said. GrabDev says, my dad uses the term, said the actress to the bishop, which I find just as irritating. that is such a dad of a certain age. Alright, how's it going, Danny?
Bad.
Oh, cool. Well, I support you.
Imagine fighting the hardest boss in the game and they still won't give you any power-ups.
Well, you don't need them. You just need pluck, strength, and skill. And I bet you have those.
I'm glad it makes you watch this every time.
Mm-hmm. The site does make me feel terrible every fucking time.
Come on. Let's go. Gotta survive the first wave until I can get an actual power-up, and then I have to not die so I can use that power-up. Oof. Shoot the power! Shoot the thing! Listen to me, I'm yelling at the game like a dipshit.
No! Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay, I have something.
Is that a ponytail made of flames? Yes. Oh, I support you, Danny.
Okay, I have a pretty good sub-weapon now, I just have to not get hit. he shoots out to the side, though. It's not fair. I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, no, I got it this time. This time for sure. We got this. We got this. I've never been so brutalized by my beloved Sega CD. My god, the sight makes me feel terrible. Brother, you and me both.
Alright,
Let's hold down the B button until the game begins.
Alright, I'm using all my power and strength in chat to support you here.
Okay. Give me a few Kermit H's.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a powerful Kermit H here.
Okay. Okay, worst weapon. Good. I like that the weapons it gives you are random too, so you don't even know if you have a chance.
We got some of PJ's Neeps in chat, thank you. We're getting... Oh man, someone's just got normal. There's so many Kermit things. Also, I gotta say, Vine Sauce's Kermit looks way better than ours.
Oh, they got a Kermit too?
Yeah, theirs looks way better. Ours looks like shit in comparison, no offense
Damn it.
to me. Because I made it, so I'm just fucking dissing myself here. Oh, it's got an Angel Kermit, thank you. Oh, thank you for Robobocop.
Second phase.
All right, we got Danny's Ghost. Thank you. There's so many Kermits.
I'm too scared to move.
I believe in you.
I'm just gonna stay right here. This is my safe place. My hiding spot.
I believe in you. You're doing really good.
This is easy. This is easy mode. Okay, I know I gotta destroy the arms, but they shoot so fast. Extra life. Okay.
It's good.
Oh, final phase. He's got a
Okay.
tail now. He's evolved a giant ninja tail. I don't like it. I don't like his big whippy tail. Kind of bullshit if you ask me.
I believe in you. Okay, good. Good. Okay, Danny, just think the tail is annoyed and you must avoid it.
Okay.
Probably not be joking right now.
The best part of this weapon is you never know when it's gonna home in and attack. It just kind of does whatever it wants. You can be like, hey, I'd like you to shoot the enemy. I've become really strong. Is that it? That can't be it. Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye! Did we do it?
It's making it sound like we still have another final boss. Yeah, this game is not over yet.
Alright, this is very intense, and...
This may be my last chance, because I have a feeling if I continue from here, it'll take me back to the last boss, and I ain't fighting that guy again.
I support you.
Whether we count this as a win or a loss, it all hinges on this. Luckily, I'm decently powered up. I was decently powered up.
He was decently powered up. Hey, I hate that enemy.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
One of the bats from Dark Castle. You're right, I got
Now there's a fun game.
I got 2 more minutes of being straight.
Keep it together.
Okay, I can do this.
Think straight thoughts.
I am sharing relatable memes about women at a alarming rate on Instagram.
Alex, I'm alarmed by your meme sharing.
You should be.
I think someone should have a talk with you.
Alright, I gotta... Hold on, I'm checking the chat here.
These guys suck more than anything.
Yeah, that is basically the stream right now. It is... Danny is the large Pokemon.
At least I got to see more of this game than I thought I would.
Yeah, you didn't...
We didn't... It wasn't a stage 2 blow-up. It was a final stage blow-up.
We got 50 bits from Tepid Snake for Danny's moral victory back there. Thank you.
Let's do it. Gotta make this happen. The moral majority depends on me.
Hey,
Wait.
no. No. Wait, I'm straight, so I should be saying yes to
Yeah,
that. Is what I'm saying to that.
yeah. Whoa.
that's... Okay, no.
Oh, what's the final boss gonna look like? So far, I'm fighting a lot of bubbles.
Oh, Typhlosion, thank you. I don't remember what a lot of Pokemon names are, which is sad.
Whew. Oh no, they're faster.
They are!
Why are they
This
faster?
Sucks! Annie!
Make it stop.
Okay.
This
I
is
hear
for,
another second!
this is for shit-talking cave shoot-em-ups, isn't it?
This is, they heard it, they heard
It's
you.
100% what it was. Okay, we've reached the underground city of Atlantis.
Alright, we gotta... Oh, you're right, you gotta say bro. Oh my god, I
Bro.
gotta use bro so much. Okay, 100 bits from Drinking Games, who says we can go to Hooters when you win. Thank you.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Asteros. Grand Duchess.
Yes!
That was that lady who was naked in the pool.
Oh, cool.
I'll
I mean,
destroy
I'm a
you.
bro, so I'd be like, oh, wooga! Am I right, bros? That face when you see a lady.
Oh,
Whoa.
Nobunaga's not... He's not human. If he awakens, the whole world will be... Shut up. That's what it'll be.
Oh, damn.
Well, our brother did say to listen carefully to what this lady had to say, and we just said shut up. Okay, this is good. This is normal. This is good, normal stuff for a video game.
Cool. Cool, it doesn't look hard. Good luck. Good fucking luck.
Now he send out his snake friend. Her snake friend. Cool. This is bullshit.
Oh, thank God. It's past 4 my time, so...
Hey, you did it. You made it.
Man, maybe I should make it till the end of the stream. Oh yeah, I gotta go saying bra. Is bra what they say? I heard... I think it's... it may have returned back to bro, but bra would work because of my age, I think.
Yeah, brah.
Yeah.
Gotta give it the times, brah.
I need to start watching some, like, Jake Paul and some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't.
Get all normcore.
Oh.
This is good.
This sucks!
This is perfectly fine. My options are working overtime.
Kermit hetero. Please ignore me and just pay attention to the game. Sorry.
Okay. Can do. Don't grab that power up. The snake shoots lasers now.
Okay, the power-up's gone. You're doing good.
This is supposed to be our non-stressful stream. I'm stressing.
You are, poor baby. You're doing so good, though.
You know, I know I cheated my way to this, but if I beat this boss, I'm counting this as a win.
You should.
And no one can stop me. Easy mode. Easy mode. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep. The power-up brigade stopped me in my spot.
Well, the opponent,
Oh,
you
oh.
jinxed us. Oh my god! No way, no way, no way, no way, no way.
I did it.
It can't be. It can't be over.
That feels like a victory to me. Feels like a hard-fought, slightly cheated victory, but a victory nonetheless. Well, we discussed many things during this stream, but most importantly,
You still
we've
are
beaten the boss.
immature. Can't you see your real enemy? Look at your Lord Nobunaga. Do you think any normal human being could achieve that kind of power in such a short period of time?
He's just that cool.
That is the resurrected figure of Lucifer, trying to eliminate this entire world. Face the truth. You're the only one who can rescue all of us.
Shoulder pads have rivets.
That is cool. So Nobunaga Satan.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, this palace can no longer be saved. You'd better escape as soon as possible. Eliminate Nobunaga.
Oh.
Just one more step, and I could have grabbed the entire world.
Too many chicken tendies.
Is he a horse?
Such is life.
Such is life.
Lord
Nobunaga. This end is pretty
That
intense.
kicks ass.
Damn. Now that's an ending for you.
That kicked ass.
That was a pretty good ending. That and everyone just being like, oh.
You did it. I am
did
so
it.
proud of you.
That's the end of the Alesta series. Well,
Man.
I did see the majority of that game through level select, but I did beat the final boss legit. I'm counting that as a win.
You did good, baby. You did
Oh,
good.
this game had continuity. Yeah, c'est la vie, says Oda Nobunaga. His dying words were, "What are you gonna do? Oh well."
That's life. Oh.
Thanks to Terry Uyama.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Jurged. Yep, that's Barry.
Barry! Barry B. voice actor.
Oh, it's the guy who invented compact disc audio.
Oh, thank you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I'm beat. I'm
I'm
going to
beat
bed
too.
after this. I'm going to wake up next morning after like 14 hours of sleep and still feel like it's not enough. Thanks to the people who made the explanatory leaflet. It took a lot of you, surprisingly.
I was gonna ask if that was like the instruction manual, but I guess it is.
No, it's an informational leaflet.
You're right. An explanatory leaflet.
Good work, Carol.
Thank you, Carol. And you're right. I am now gay again. Very
Welcome back.
congratulations to my husband, who I am married to, by the way, for a very successful little cheaty run. But honestly, I think it's a genuine run of Robo
Yeah.
Aleste.
I agree.
Alesta. I'll get that right one day.
Oh, boy. Now, Sega CD Monday is supposed to be our vacation stream where I just play games casually, like sometimes experiencing them for the first time. I feel like I've actually gone through an actual Nobunaga war. I feel like I've served under Oda Nobunaga and fought off 1 billion robots in the process. I'm tired, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. So that's a brief overview of the Alesta series as seen on Sega platforms. Some people say Robo Aleste is the best, and after playing through all of it, I can honestly kind of see their opinion. I see why you might think that. It's not one that I share, though. Having seen all of it, I still think MUSHA is better paced. It has more consistent difficulty, believe it or not, and just is a more pleasant game to play overall. So if you can, check out MUSHA, and if you really like it, check out its sequel, Robo Aleste. But if you don't, you're not really missing out.
Yeah.
Still, nice I got to see the whole thing. Nice to finally play through that whole game after wondering about it for years and years. Now I am a more informed, well-rounded shoot-'em-up
Hey,
fan.
Danny, check out the demo guy here. He's fucking sucks.
Yeah, he's doing great.
He just goes to the corner and...
Go to the corner. You're safe there, buddy. Don't worry.
I think that does it, huh?
Yeah, that does it. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Sega CD Monday.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with our Mega CD catch-up. We got so many Mega CD games to catch up on in our chronological playthrough. Gonna have I'm aiming for 6 or 7 games next week. And the week after that is our Super Bowl special.
Yes!
We're gonna play...
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're gonna play all the NFL licensed games for Sega CD 2 Mondays from now, in honor of the great national holiday known as Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay, good.
Look forward to that. We're going to see FMV Joe Montana. We're going to see FMV the San Francisco versus that other team in that one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're going to play NFL trivia. It's going to be a hell of a stream.
Finally, football.
So we'll be back on Wednesday with our showcase stream. This week we gave our patrons a choice of a whole bunch of FMV games we could play, because it's going to be an FMV night. They chose Wednesday's lineup, which is Dracula Unleashed and Crime Patrol 2 Drug Wars. It's finally going to happen. Wednesday, we're finally going to play through those accursed games. And I hope you'll be there to join with us. It'll be 7 p.m. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Please look forward to it. Let's look for someone to host.
And if you'd like to donate and support the show, or if you'd like to... vote on what we do every Wednesday. If you pitch in $5 to our Patreon, you can vote on that, and that is at patreon.com/retropals. We are also on Twitter at twitter.com/retropalshq. That's where we post when we go live, stuff from chat, and new videos whenever they go up on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, we have a new video on YouTube I'm extremely proud of. It is a selection of the best glitches of 2018 from Sega CD Mondays. It's great. Please check it out.
Yeah, today was surprisingly glitch-free, but that wasn't always the case. In 2018, we had so many glitches, and Alex did the legwork and put together a compilation of all of our favorite glitches, including fan favorites from Tomcat Alley, and of course, Bouncers.
Oh, it's got the death box trick, don't worry.
Oh, it does, for sure. So, I'm going to leave off here by hosting Cats on Your Head, who has been running Akumajo Densetsu all day. That's the Japanese version of Castlevania 3 with the good sound chip and the good music. She's doing... Oh, it looks like this is a Belmont %, so she's not using any of the helpers. It's just our friend Ralph Belmont, aka
Nice.
Trevor. Go wish her luck. She's on a good pace right now. Hope she meets a good PB here. Yeah, go watch Cats. I'm gonna rest the fuck up, because good God, I have repelled the ninja army single-handedly, and I deserve some rest.
You did great.
Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you later.
See ya.